Because in the same breath, we'll turn around, we'll eat some food, and we will say, that is very good. So we have food being good, and we have God being good, and those two are not comparable. And we would put the two on the same status, and we will use the same adjective to describe both of these things, and we understand they are not the same. But we're trying to assign a title to him that is really not the totality of who he is. He says, Moses, I want you to go down. You're going to talk to Pharaoh, and you're going to tell him you have to let go of the people that have been in bondage for 400 years. And Moses asked God, who will I tell him sent me? And God says, tell him, Yehyeh, Ashar, Ehyeh. In Hebrew, it literally means, Brother McClure, I will be what I will be. I am that. I Ehyeh, Ashar, Ehyeh. I am that, and I will be that. Watch this. Another phrase is, and I don't depend on anybody to be what I am. So nobody can hinder my function from being who I am. If everybody walked out of this room today and the building was closed, I would no longer be a pastor. If your spouse walked away today, you would no longer be a husband or a wife. If your friends walked away today, you can no longer be a friend. If you lost all your money today, you would no longer be a millionaire. God is the only person that says, I don't need anything to be who I am. If nobody was on the earth, I would still be good. If nobody thought I was holy, I would still be holy. Because I'm not dependent upon anybody to be who I am. I'm God. I'm not depending upon anybody to do what I want to do because I'm the God that is independent of everybody else. I am who I am, that I am, what I am, and nobody can stop me. So I'm past trying to find the perfect word to identify and locate who God is. Kendall, I'm just at a place where I'm saying, God, be yourself. Do what you want to do. God, you just be God. And whatever decision you make, I trust your decision because I know that you know more than I do. I know the moments I feel like they're uncomfortable. You see something good coming out of those moments. So I'm not trying to assign words to properly define who you are. I'm just saying, be yourself. I believe that's where we have to find ourselves. Because we often try to find the perfect methodology and the perfect way. And often what God is just looking for is a complete willingness for us to move on what we have and do what he says do. I believe this is what happened with Jesus when he was at the wedding of Cana at Galilee. His mother did not understand everything. Y'all remember the miracle at the wedding of Cana at Galilee when his mother said, Jesus, the party is going on, but we're running out of wine. And she didn't understand everything, but she understood who Jesus was. So she told the servant, she says, I don't know how this is going to work, but she said, whatever he says, do what he says. You don't have to understand everything, but I just trust who you are. Whatever he says. Come on, somebody say, whatever he says. He says, do what he says.